Now, if you've been around the channel for a while, you know how excited I am to finally bring out this Prime Dirk Nowitzki build. It does literally everything you could imagine a Dirk build could do, including some glitchy animations I've never seen before. If you're new to the channel, make sure to go ahead and drop a like and subscribe. Let's go ahead and hop right into this build. All right, so for this Dirk build, we're gonna make it a little bit differently. You can see we're at the center position. I've tested both the power forward and the center. The attributes match up the same. You guys know me, I like to play a lot of random rec, especially if I'm grinding out a build and nobody's on. So I like to be the center in the random rec. So I went ahead and went with center, but you could go with power forward, 235 with a 7'1" wingspan. Now I know a lot of people are gonna have a lot to say about this, but we are going to have a 95 close shot on this build. Now, I'll show you guys why we're gonna have a 95 close shot after we finish the rest of the finishing attributes to see what kind of badges we have. It's kind of ridiculous. Plus, quite literally anything in the paint at 7 foot tall, with most people making like 6'8" or 6'9" centers, you're gonna be able to make. Our driving layup is going to be an 80, so you get pro touch on Hall of Fame as well, with very nice kind of big man packages for driving layups, and a 50 driving dunk, which is really perfect for Dirk just because he didn't really dunk that much, but we're gonna be able to dunk the basketball if the lane's open, and you guys will, again, like I said, see some clips. And since I have so many big man builds that have big man dunks, I'm gonna go with a 72 standing dunk on this build. And again, like I said, you're gonna see the build dunks a lot. If you guys saw my Zach Randolph video, I was dunking a lot. It had like a 72 standing dunk or a 73 standing dunk, pretty much the same thing. I was getting a ton of dunk animations. And then of course we're Dirk Nowitzki, so we're gonna have a 92 post control. Now, I'm going to show you guys, like I said, all of these badges that we get on Hall of Fame since we have this. We've got Unpluggable on gold, Drop Stepper on gold, which is very nice, Post Fade Phenom, Post Spin Technician, Dream Shake, Hook Specialist, all on gold. Now I want to show you guys how many Hall of Fame badges we really have. We got Gold Fast Twitch. We also will get Hall of Fame Fearless Finisher, but we got Masher, Post Fade Phenom, Dream Shake, Hook Specialist, Pro Touch. So we're going to be able to do a lot. And we also get that gold whistle. So if you're playing Rec Center, again, like the up and unders and all that, you're going to get a lot of fouls. Now the finishing on this build is super underrated. I only have silver badges. This is straight from Rebirth, 90 overall. And you can see some of the stuff that we're able to do with that high post control. We're still able to drop step other centers out of the way, which is very encouraging, seeing that I only have the silver badges. But you can see this move right here. I've been doing a lot of step throughs and up and unders recently, and you can see this is with the close shot. I only have it at at an 85 right now, but you can see all these little step throughs and up and unders, all these little contested shots. It's because I had that close shot upgraded. You can see another little driving layup there. I'm going to show you guys a few more of these. Nice little post fade. They're playing it. You can see the big man's in the paint, but he's not expecting me to do an up and under because like nobody really ever does. You can see a nice little crossover right here. Jokic layup style to the paint, able to finish that off. I think if you're that close, it might count as a close shot. I'm not too entirely sure, but you can see, like I said before, you're able to get some driving dunk animations. You can see me splitting the defense right there, which is crazy. But also with the high post control, you can spin by people. They're just kind of jumping for joy. That's all they can really do. If we get another dunk, you can see again, Fearless Finisher, Bulldozer, I think is going to be a crazy combination to put together, especially once I get that on Hall of Fame. I feel like I'm going to make a ton of contested shots, but look at this. I mean, can you ask for much more? Now here comes the fun part with the Dirk build. Of course you want to be able to shoot, so we're gonna have a 92 mid-range. That unlocks that Hall of Fame Mini Magician, which is the perfect badge for Dirk, with an 85 3-point shot, pretty much all the way maxed out. So you do get bronze limitless range, plus the Hall of Fame open look, so anything open, you know you're gonna be able to knock it down, which is key for being a Dirk build. And obviously you guys know I play a lot of Rec Center, so I want to have a 92 free throw. So free points is going to be very nice to have on this build. You're going to be shooting a lot of free throws, like any transition fouls you're going to be able to shoot. Plus it doesn't cost much, so I usually just max out my free throw. Now this is the bread and butter of the build. One of the most fun things about this build is the variety of ways that it can score by shooting the basketball. You can see the little pass ahead, the relocation for the 3-point shot, the tough mid-range. I am using all of Dirk's animations, which I will show you guys in a second, all the animations I'm using. I mean, look at that. Don't mind the field goal percentage. It's just random rec. You guys saw two people sending me screens, but the catch and shoot's there, the off the dribble, the shot creation is there. You can see the relocation, kind of a weird spot for time, and we're still knocking it down. And again, like I did mention in the beginning, this is straight off the Rebirth. This was actually like my first 3 or 4 games of playing the Rec Center. I mean, look at this, pushing the ball ahead, stopping top of the key, blinders. We're able to knock it down. It's been so much fun. One of my favorite builds for sure. You can see they're trying to come out there. We do nice little dribble pull up using Dirk's animation again right there, able to knock it down. You can see I can spot up, and with his high release, I am using a Dirk release, and like I said, I will show you guys the jump shot. You make so many contested shots just because it's such a high release point. You can see Now we're starting to get cooking. We're cooking a little bit. We're using Dirk's fadeaway, the triple threat. You can see right here, I mean, watch this. The Dirk hop jumper for 3, top of the key. We don't have space creator on this build. We're still able to knock it in. The relocation to the post up. I mean, that just looks like prime Dirk. It's been so much fun kind of creating shots on this build. Stuff that you don't really see is people using Dirk's animation. So it's very nice and kind of refreshing to try out new animations like you guys saw right there. We're able to rebound it, go back out to the 3-point line. Look at this, man. That's a weird catch, kind of deep. The 85 3-pointer, we're able to knock it in again. And again, like I mentioned, the shot creation is why this build is so much fun. We catch it in the mid-range, we can hit spin shots, we can hit hop jumpers, dribble pull-ups. We can even put the ball on the floor a little bit, and again, hit a step back 3 with no space creator. I mean, it's crazy. Another one, catch and shoot, wide open in the corner. You can see we're back into the post for the game. Knock that down as well. We're just going to be able to kind of do a little bit of everything. Look at this. That's probably one of my favorite animations to do off the catch. Again, we'll do a little spotting up. The guy's jumping at me with defensive takeover. It doesn't matter. You guys could see it was wide open. Show you guys another little dribble pull-up action right here. And one of my favorite things to do is use spot finder. You can see he's lost in the sauce. Relocation. We knock it in. Pass accuracy for playmaking. We're taking to a 71. So you will be able to break start a little bit. It's not going to be anything crazy. It's not like silver break starter, but you will be able to throw the basketball down the court efficiently. And this is one of the most fun things, and I cannot wait to show you guys some of the clips of this. A 42 ball handle maxed out with a 40 speed with ball. You get some very good quick first step burst, which I'll show you again, like I said, in a second, which you can kind of combo with post phase, drop steps, and all of that. Again, like I said, very glitchy to have a 40 ball handle and a 40 speed with ball. I definitely recommend it. Now the defense, obviously Dirk was not known for being a defender, but we're going to have some pretty solid defense. A 74 interior. We're going to have a 58 perimeter defense just so we get that off-ball pest on bronze, which is going to be pretty handy, especially if you have to guard a corner or somebody's trying to backdoor you. You'll be able to bump them a little bit. And you guys know I'm a big believer in that 60 steal for interceptor, but I'm going to change it up a little bit. Steal actually is pretty expensive, especially on a big man build, so we're not going to have any steal. We're going to have to play some honest defense, but that's going to help us with all these other attributes as we have a 77 block. So obviously we do get that bronze anchor, but we also will get chase down artists, which is going to be pretty nice because sometimes we might get blown by. So if we can get a chase down block, we will definitely take it. Our rebounding is going to be very solid for this build. We got an 85 defensive rebound matched out with a 70 offensive rebound, so you'll be able to get a ton of rebounds if you box out correctly. Again, you're 7 foot tall, so you should not have a problem really rebounding at all on this build. We're gonna go ahead and max out our speed with a 69 speed, keep our acceleration at a 54, and our Dirk build is going to have a 90 strength, which is very important when you have a build that plays in the post. So we get that box out beast, we get brick wall, we get bulldozer, and again, like I said, that Hall of Fame fearless finisher matched out with that back down punisher on gold, and of course that immovable enforcer on gold. You've got a pretty lethal build. We all know Dirk's not jumping out of the gym, so we're gonna go ahead and just give him that 60 vertical, so that's gonna give us a ton of badges like chase down artist is gonna be active, rise up, and aerial wizard if we have to throw something down. Then we're gonna go ahead and dump the rest of these attributes onto our stamina for a 98 stamina, and that's gonna go ahead and round up our build. And since we are a center, it's gonna throw it off a little bit. I don't think you even get the Dirk on the power forward, but you can see we got Miles Turner, Jonas Valanciunas, and Bill Laimbeer, and of course I hate it. It's literally the worst, but we're a 3-level threat. Also, if you choose the Atlanta Hawks and you do Dirk and you're number 41, you will be able to get the custom jersey and you'll be able to be set. Now here is how I have my build upgraded at a 90 overall. So I went ahead and went with an 85 close shot, the 71 standing dunk. Like I said, we maxed out our layup and our post control. We got pretty much maxed out shooting, 40 ball handle, 40 speed with ball, pretty good defensive stats. And like I said, I haven't upgraded my vertical yet. I've got the 90 strength, so this build is playing almost to its full capability at a 90 overall. I'm gonna go ahead and show you guys all the animations I am using. Of course, with the Dirk build, we want to make sure we're using pretty much every Dirk animation, which we are using. His hop shot, his post fade, his hop jumper, his spin jumper. Of course, Dirk has like all of his animations in the game, but we will be using Jokic's layup style, which is what I showed you guys before. It's pretty glitchy. I like the spin move, and some of the finesse finishes around the rim are pretty funny. Since I did make this build on a second account, my no money spin account, I'm back using Jonathan Isaac with a Dirk release and Jaren Jackson Jr. as the second. You can see we've got 88% Dirk, 12% Jaren Jackson Jr. The stats are pretty solid, and I really like this jump shot, even with the B+ release speed. It's pretty quick, and if you're open, you're gonna be able to knock it down. As you guys saw, as I was upgrading this build, I haven't upgraded my vertical yet, so I think you might get it some other dunk animations, but right now we're just using kind of the basic stuff, like basic hanks, basic here. We got athletic big tomahawks, we got some rim grazers. Of course, we do have the standing dunk. Since our standing dunk is a 71 right now, we do get some of the good standing dunk animations. And like I mentioned before, don't be worried about the driving dunk and standing dunk. You're gonna be a lethal threat from beyond the arc, so the lanes are gonna be open a lot because people are gonna be playing very close to you. You can see right here, I'm able to get a standing dunk with 2 people in the paint, no problem. Hopefully you guys enjoyed the video. Dirk is one of my favorite players of all time, so it's always a treat to be able to do this build. And I think this year it's pretty overpowered. Again, if you're new, make sure to go ahead and drop a like and subscribe. Go check out this video. And until next time, it's been your boy Dignified. I'm out. Peace.